Hey Dan, I've been thinking. I really want to get involved in our nation's greatest democratic process.
You want to be a Supreme Court justice, congressman, or member of the executive branch?
No, silly goose. I want to vote in the upcoming election.
Oh, well, I've heard it's really hard to vote. That's why so many people don't do it.
No, Dan. It's easier than you think. The first thing you need to find out is if you are eligible to vote. To vote in the upcoming election, you need to be 18 years of age by Election Day. Also, you have to be a U.S. citizen.
Well, Harold, have you registered yet? Election day is tomorrow.
No sweat, Dan. In Idaho, voters can register at the polling place. You just have to bring a document with valid address and photo identification when you go to vote. I've got those things right here. Acceptable forms of ID are
An Idaho driver's license or Idaho photo identification card, a U.S. passport or federal photo identification card, a tribal photo identification card, a current student photo ID issued by an Idaho high school or post-secondary education institution. Well, where do you go to vote?
Good question, Dan, man. Voters find their polling place based on their precinct within a county. Go to www.idahovotes.gov to find out where your polling center is. Or if you're technologically impaired, you can call your county clerk. They're more than happy to help.
Shoot darn, that's great news for me. See you tomorrow?
We just have to be there by 8 p.m.
Say, Harold, what if I was unable to vote at my polling place on Election Day?
If you need an absentee ballot, you can request one on www.idahovotes.gov or just call your county clerk. You can also call your county clerk's office to find out about early voting.
Harold, I've made a terrible mistake. I left my ID at home.
Easy peasy, Dan. If you don't have a photo ID, you can just sign a personal identification affidavit. Then you are issued your ballot. Just don't commit perjury because it's a felony, which also disqualifies you from voting eligibility. Harold Rutabaga has voted. That was amazing. Dan Golf has voted.
She gave me a sticker.
Dan, I'm really glad I talked us into this. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but our voices have been heard, and that's something we should never take for granted.
Let's do it again. See you in 2 years?
Sooner than that, Dan. Sooner than that.